A wedding at Heartland? Fans are buzzing, hearts are racing, and whispers fill the air because Season 19 just dropped a trailer that changes everything. Amy Fleming, the girl who once healed horses and carried the weight of heartbreak, is about to step into a whole new chapter of life, and the shock? She's marrying Nathan. But what does this really mean for Amy, for Lindy, and for the Heartland family? Amy's story has always been about love, loss, and healing. From the moment she first appeared on Heartland, she carried the spirit of someone who could mend broken horses, but her greatest challenge was mending her own heart. Fans still remember the deep love she shared with Ty, how they grew together, built a family, and raised Lindy in the safety of the ranch. But when Ty's tragic death left her alone, Amy's world shattered. Many viewers wondered if she would ever find happiness again. For seasons, we saw her as a devoted mother, a strong daughter, and a woman who poured all her strength into family. And horses but quietly carried her pain. The trailer for Season 19 finally shows a turning point. Amy walks forward not just as a widow or a mother, but as a woman ready to embrace a new future. And it is here that Nathan enters the picture. He isn't just another character, he represents a bridge between Amy's past and her future. For some fans, the thought of Amy moving on from Ty feels impossible, almost like a betrayal of the love they shared. But for others, this moment feels like a long-awaited chance for Amy to find joy again, to live and not just survive. As the trailer flashes images of Amy standing beside Nathan, smiling with Lindy by her side, the message is clear. Season 19 will not just be about the ranch, the horses, or the land. It will be about second chances. But in true Heartland fashion, those chances will come with conflict, drama, and emotional choices that shake the Fleming Bartlett family to its core. The trailer wastes no time showing Nathan in a way we've never seen before, not just as a ranch hand or a passing face in Amy's world, but as someone who is slowly becoming part of her heart, steady, calm, and dependable, the kind of man who doesn't need to say much to be noticed. In earlier seasons, Nathan's presence felt more like background, a gentle rhythm in the noisy chaos of ranch life. But in Season 19, the trailer pushes him forward, almost as if he's been waiting in the wings all along. What makes Nathan different is not grand gestures or wild romance, but his patience. He never tried to replace Ty, never rushed Amy into feelings she wasn't ready for. Instead, he showed up in small, meaningful ways, helping with Lindy's pony, fixing fences with Jack, and proving himself in the quiet moments where trust is built. It's these little acts that weave him into Amy's world, not as an outsider, but as a man who understands her scars. The trailer teases one unforgettable scene: Amy and Nathan riding side by side across the golden fields. Lindy's laughter echoing in the background. It's a picture of peace, a glimpse of a family taking shape. For fans who have watched Amy suffer in silence for years, this image is both healing and heartbreaking. Healing because she deserves happiness again. Heartbreaking because Ty's shadow still lingers in every frame. But the real spark comes from Nathan's connection with Lindy. The trailer shows him holding her hand at the ranch, guiding her as she learns. And the look in Amy's eyes is clear. She's not just falling for a man, she's trusting him with her daughter. And in Heartland, that trust means everything. Still, question hangs heavy. Is Nathan truly ready to step into a life so tied to the memory of Ty? And can Amy fully open her heart without guilt? Season 19 promises to answer that, but not without. Stirring emotions that will leave fans divided and desperate for more. The moment that has everyone talking is not whispered, it's shouted through the Heartland Season 19 trailer. A wedding. Not just any wedding, but Amy's. The trailer cuts fast, showing glimpses that feel almost unreal. Amy in a simple white dress, Lindy holding a bouquet of wildflowers, Nathan standing tall at the end of the aisle. The church bells, the flicker of candles, and the faint sound of vows create a scene that fans never thought they would witness. For years, Amy's love life was frozen in time, chained to the memory of Ty. Now, the trailer dares to ask the question no one thought Heartland would ever touch: can Amy marry again? The power of this reveal is not just in the wedding itself, but in the ripple It sends through every character around her. The trailer teases close-up shots of Jack's face, filled with pride, but also sorrow, as if he's letting go of Ty's memory all over again. Lou appears torn between joy for her sister and fear of what this change means for the family's legacy. Tim, never one to hide his emotions, looks both protective and uneasy, as though he wants to support Amy, but isn't sure if Nathan is worthy of her. And then there's Georgie. Her reaction, quick and subtle in the trailer, shows a mix of hesitation and surprise, hinting at conflict that might simmer throughout the season, but the wedding is not shown as a perfect fairy tale. The trailer cuts sharply to moments of doubt, Amy staring out a window in silence, Nathan walking away from the barn as if burdened by something unspoken. These flashes suggest that while vows may be exchanged, secrets and struggles are waiting just around the corner. Heartland has always thrived on the balance between joy and heartbreak, and this wedding looks to carry both in equal measure. For fans, this scene is more than just a plot twist, it's an emotional earthquake. Some will cheer, believing Amy deserves love again, while others will feel Ty's absence more than ever. But one thing is certain, the trailer has guaranteed that Season 19 will not simply continue the story, it will redefine it. The wedding may be the trailer's big reveal, but Heartland has never been about happily ever after without trials. Season 19 hints that Amy's marriage to Nathan is just the beginning of a storm. The trailer shows quick flashes of tension, Amy and Nathan arguing near the barn, Lindy looking confused as voices rise in the background, and Jack stepping in, like the steady anchor he has always been. These glimpses suggest that the marriage will not be smooth, but layered with doubts, fears, and new responsibilities. One of the biggest challenges lies in Amy herself. For so long, her identity was tied to Ty, to their love story, and to the sacrifices they made for the ranch. Even as she steps into this new chapter, the weight of the past lingers. The trailer cleverly uses symbolism. Amy looking at Ty's old photo before walking away, her expression torn between guilt and hope. This moment captures the heart of the season. Can Amy love fully again without feeling like she's betraying the man she lost? Then comes Nathan's past. The trailer drops hints an unfamiliar woman visiting him, an old letter tucked away, and a moment where he seems to ride off alone into the hills. These teases point to secrets, the kind that could shake Amy's trust. Heartland has always thrived on family drama, and this subplot promises to test Nathan not only as a husband, but as a father figure to Lindy. Will he rise above the shadow of Ty? Or will the cracks in his past threaten everything? Meanwhile, the ranch itself is far from quiet. Lou struggles with family decisions. Georgie questions what Amy's marriage means for her place in the family. Tim finds himself caught between protecting Amy and accepting Nathan. Even Lindy faces her own challenges, learning to adjust to a new dad while still holding on to memories of her father. Each thread ties into a larger question. Can the Heartland family truly move forward? Or will the past always pull them back? The trailer ends on a haunting cliffhanger. Amy, standing alone at the ranch at night, her voice trembling as she says, "I thought love was supposed to heal, not hurt." And with that, the screen fades to black, leaving fans desperate for answers. Season 19 isn't just about a wedding, it's about whether Amy can balance love, loss, and loyalty without losing herself in the process. If the wedding reveal was a shock, reactions from the Heartland family are where the true drama begins. The trailer doesn't show a family smiling in perfect harmony, it shows cracks, hesitation, and emotions spilling through the surface. Jack, the heart of the ranch, wears pride in his eyes, but there's also pain there too. He loves Amy like his own daughter, and while he wants her to find happiness, part of him still clings to Ty's memory. His silence in the trailer says more than words ever could. Lou, on the other hand, looks like she's trying to hold everything together. She's supportive, smiling in the wedding scenes. But the trailer quickly cuts to her in heated discussions with Amy. "Are you sure about this?" Lou asks, in a trembling voice, as if she fears her sister is rushing into something she can't undo. Her concern is not only for Amy but for Lindy too, because this marriage doesn't just affect Amy's future. It reshapes the entire family dynamic. Then there's Tim. Always fiery, always outspoken. He's shown pacing near the barn, his voice sharp as he confronts Nathan. For Tim, no man will ever feel good enough for Amy not after Ty. His protective nature becomes fuel for conflict. And the trailer teases a brewing tension between him and Nathan that could fracture the fragile balance of Heartland. Georgie's reaction is perhaps the most layered. The trailer flashes a moment of her staring at Amy and Nathan from a distance, her face clouded with doubt. Georgie has always seen Amy as a symbol of strength and loyalty. To her, moving on might feel like letting go of the love story that defined Heartland. Her silence, her hesitation, it signals that season 19 will explore not only Amy's choices, but how the younger generation wrestles with change and identity. And yet, amid the unease, Lindy's innocent joy is like a ray of light. In the trailer, she clutches Nathan's hand without hesitation, her laughter cutting through the tension. For her, this isn't about the past, it's about the present, about having a family that makes her feel safe. Lindy's acceptance may be what pulls Amy closer to Nathan, but it also leaves the rest of the family questioning. If a child can move forward with love, why can't they? The trailer makes it clear Amy's marriage isn't just her story. It's a test for everyone at Heartland, forcing them to face their grief, their fears, and their loyalty to the past. Season 19 promises that love may unite them, but it could just as easily divide them. The trailer doesn't stop with wedding bells. It teases the storms that follow. Heartland has always been more than romance. It's a story of survival, choices, and the weight of family. Season 19 looks to dive deep into that, showing Amy and Nathan not just as newlyweds, but as partners standing at the edge of change. One moment in the trailer flashes Amy leading a horse through the fields with Nathan by her side, peaceful, almost perfect. But the next moment cuts to conflict. Ranch hands shouting, fences breaking, and a looming threat to the land itself. This season isn't just about Amy's heart. It's about protecting Heartland's future, Nathan. Despite his gentle nature, carries a past that refuses to stay buried. The trailer hints at this with quick flashes an old friend confronting him, a document tossed onto the table, and Nathan's face hardening as though he's caught between two worlds. Could his history endanger the family? For Amy, this is more than just a marriage, it's a test of trust, of whether she can depend on Nathan when the ranch and her family's legacy are on the line. Meanwhile, Lou is shown struggling to balance her mayoral duties with her loyalty to the ranch. A tense boardroom scene suggests big decisions are coming, decisions that could risk the Bartlett-Fleming land itself. Jack, steady as ever, is torn between keeping the ranch alive and keeping the family together. The trailer shows him riding alone into the hills, his face etched with worry, as if he knows change is coming that he can't stop. Even Georgie's arc is teased. One clip shows her back in competition, fierce and determined, but her voiceover whispers. Sometimes chasing dreams means leaving home behind. Could season 19 test her bond with the family even further? And then there's Lindy, the trailers. Closing montage shows her at the center of it, all learning, laughing, and sometimes crying as she adjusts to life with Nathan in it. Her innocence may be what unites everyone, but it may also expose the fractures they're trying to hide. Season 19 doesn't just promise weddings and vows, it promises battles. Battles for land, for love, and for the future of Heartland itself. The trailer suggests that every character will be pulled into a crossroads where loyalty, truth, and love collide in ways fans have never seen before. The trailer's final moments are where Heartland Season 19 cements itself as unforgettable. After the smiles, after the vows, after the family tries to find balance, darkness settles over the screen. We see Amy, alone in the barn at night, the sound of a storm rattling the doors. Her voice trembles as she whispers, "I thought moving on would bring peace. But why does it still feel like I'm breaking?" The shot lingers on her face, torn between strength and fear, before the screen cuts to black. But just before the trailer ends, one last flash appears. Nathan riding away. Under the moonlight, his figure swallowed by the shadows. No explanation, no context, just the image of a man carrying secrets he hasn't shared. The silence after that shot feels louder than any words. What is he hiding? Is Amy's new marriage built on truth or on foundations that could collapse? Cliffhanger doesn't stop with Nathan. We catch a final glimpse of Jack, standing at the edge of the ranch, his eyes fixed on something in the distance, as if danger is approaching. Lou's voice cuts in over the images. This family has survived. Everything. But can it survive this? The trailer then fades with the haunting echo of Lindy's laughter. A reminder that no matter how heavy the storms become, hope and innocence remain at the center of Heartland. The screen fades to the Season 19 title. Carden fans are left gasping. The questions burn. Will Amy's love story with Nathan truly heal her heart? Can the family hold together when the past refuses to let go? What shocking twists are waiting when the season finally airs? Season 19 isn't promising a simple continuation. It's promising a rebirth of Heartland. It's with love, grief, and legacy colliding in ways no fan could predict. The trailer doesn't just invite you to watch, it dares you to feel every heartbeat, every tear, and every secret waiting to be revealed.